Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of our road trip to Wales. Now I admit it's way more footage than I thought we're going to have, and unfortunately this is not going to be the end of day one or day two, which way you see of it. We are currently at Betwys-y-coed Castle. It's in Anglesey. It's a lovely little place, been there before. Just north of Llanfair, where we ended up last time. So yeah, this video will only be about the castle, I reckon, because there's a lot of footage to go through and it's a beautiful place to visit. And then towards the end, next video, hopefully will be the end at day one. Finally. And then onwards upwards to Port Merion and Aberystwyth. Those of you who haven't seen the whole journey, please check out my first video. I list it all there. Alright, well, without further ado, enjoy the castle. Betwys-y-coed Castle. Right now. I've actually been here before, but this was years ago. And this is the first time, I believe, I've ever seen this castle, and I can't actually exit here. So I have to go the other way. Very unfortunate. Right, well, I'll see you in the castle. The greatest castle never built. Welcome to Betwys-y-coed Castle. To cement his conquest of Wales in 1282, King Edward I of England built or refurbished a ring of castles in North Wales. Betwys was the last to be started, but was never completed. Quick nuggets of information. The word Beaumaris comes Norman French, which translates to fair marsh. The castle was not finished due to Edward's war with the Scots, which meant he ran out of money to continue building.
But yes, thank you for letting me waffle on about my favourite subject, beer. If you guys want to know anything else about medieval life or medieval taverns, or even run wholesome axes, ask away. Again, this ain't TV, I'm live. You know, I can hear you.
Look behind you. There's cameras.
Oh, it's cameras.
Cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Not everywhere. I think the moral of the story is, boys, don't drink beer.
Yeah, because you look like
You
me.
can't say anything.
You look like me if you drink beer.
Says me you'll be having a drink before I get leave here, so.
Oh, I am. Oh. Oh, you're going to change your plans now.
Go on, put your hands in. Oh yeah, I won't even fit you.
Across the road there.
You're innocent.
I mean, no, terrible thing.
All the way there.
Hello. How heavy are these? Is this?
I don't have all my armour on me.
Oh, it's quite heavy.
Once you get on though, it's alright.
Is it?
So it attaches it here.
Right.
So with the weight distribution, it's alright. So you have to get initially it's all quite heavy, but you get used to it. It's like a second skin. So you do get used to it.
Are you warm in this?
Oh god, yes. Because it's not just that. I've got a heavy, thick gambeson underneath,
right.
which is about an inch thick of fabric to absorb all the blows.
Yeah.
And then I've got a piece of armour on top of that. Then I've got all this. So I do get really hot. I'm going to be doing some fighting soon. So when you work up sweat, it's even more. So and they're going to dress me up. So that's all my armour on the floor there.
Oh, right.
I think what time is it now? In about 10 minutes, they're going to do a talk about how to dress at night.
Nice.
And then around 4:30, they're going to do, we're going to do display fighting.
Nice.
All three of us. So it should be good fun.
With actual swords or fake swords?
Oh, fake. So it's sword.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, they're actual swords, it's just not sharp.
Yeah, okay. Blunt swords, yeah.
Unfortunately, so swords like this.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to be 3mm thick, so you can fight with this. This offers good protection.
Makes a lot of
Yeah.
noise,
Makes a lot of noise, makes a good sound, doesn't it?
Good.
So, and well protected, especially with helmets and stuff. So, they're quite good. But it's good fun. But even actually swords back in the day weren't sharpened properly.
Oh, no.
There's no point. If you're wearing armour like that, you're not going to slice through it.
So what's the point then? Just
Breaking bones.
breaking bones?
That was the main thing with combat, is if you've broken your opponent's leg, they're not going to be able to fight anymore. So there's no point.
Killing them,
Yeah, so that was the main point, breaking bones. Especially when you've got a fully armoured knight, there's no way you're slicing through in a heat of combat. So you just want to just break as many bones. Yeah, because even swords will turn into hammers. with this swing.
Well, you didn't hold.
Yeah, they would hold that. They would hold the blade because they've got gloves on.
Yeah.
So even if it is sharpened, it's fine. Swords are multi-purpose, and even then, not many people have swords. It's expensive.
Yeah.
So the richest people, and sometimes they don't want to lose it. So common weapons were things like this.
Oh.
Because
Imagine that on your head.
Yeah.
because it's hammer and then armor piercing.
Yeah.
So
Would that pierce armour? And bit?
if you enough force, yes.
Right.
If not, it can get caught and stuff,
Right.
and then you can drag someone on the ground, and then possibly with a secondary weapon, such as a dagger. If you really do want to kill them, you aim for the weak points, which is typically the back of the leg, the back behind the knee, the groin, here, underneath the arm, the neck, or the eyes. But that's only if you wanted to kill them, because a lot of the time, if you're fighting an opponent, they might be nobility, or they might be.
Only
have a lot of money.
knights. Only knights would wear
Yes.
armour, right?
Yes, mainly because they've got enough money to have it. And what would usually happen if they are defeated, they're not going to be killed. They're worth more money alive than dead, because they'll just ransom them off. So you don't want to kill them. Peasants, free for all. Doesn't matter about them. And then they're not going to be in much armour. Maybe leather, possibly, or anything they've stolen with mail. But you know, it's. Because a lot of tools were based on farming tools as well. So obviously everyone had an axe. So farmers primarily used axes because that's what they had. Because you were called to war, no preparation, given, well, you don't get anything. You said, oh, we're battling, you've got to come with us. That was it.
That was it, you're forced to go.
Yeah, you couldn't use. So this is flail, based off a farming weapon.
It's a farming tool.
Yeah. So the original version is a stick with a chain on, a big chain you used to loop, and that's how you used to chafe wheat.
Oh, right.
So obviously if people didn't have many things, they would use that as a weapon. And it's quite an effective weapon because you could hook over shields and pull them off people.
Right.
And then they got the good idea of sticking a big spiky metal ball at the end. And this is, deadly, especially on horseback. Because all you would have to do is pull it out and then ride, and it'll whack people as you go.
I've seen that on Game of Thrones or whatever it is. They do that quite a lot.
Yeah. And even when you're fighting on the ground, you could never really do overarm because it's just too dangerous.
You slice or something.
Well, if you don't do it well enough, you could hurt yourself. So it's primarily underarm, unless you want to get attack someone's shield. So you want this to go over and hit the other person's arm on the shield so it breaks.
Enough force. Bam!
Well, I mean, I think even just the lightest force, because of the momentum of this, it's just going to break or even hurt a lot. So they're quite ingenious with trying to hurt each other. But they did have different tools in trying to heal each other. So this looks a bit gruesome. It's called a Bradmore screw. And this is a way to extract arrows.
Oh, wow.
So there's an arrow like this. And it got invented because King Henry V, when he was prince, got shot in the face with an arrow. Right here. And they had to find a way to get the arrow, otherwise he's going to die of infection. So what happened? There's a man named John Bradmore came up with a solution where stick that in and you screw this down and bring it down as far as you can, and because of friction it pulls it out.
Clever. That must have hurt like hell then.
Oh yes, because obviously no anaesthetic, especially a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, right. Did he suffer any permanent injury from that?
He would have had a scar, and that's why we look at portraits of him. He's facing one way,
Right.
so he's always facing the way that he doesn't have the scar.
But did he like lost eyesight or?
No, I think it was in the cheek.
Okay, so he got lucky.
Yeah, he got very lucky because it could have easily been a kill shot, but he got very lucky that Warner managed to find a solution, and he didn't die of infection beforehand. So it was very lucky. Then he obviously died later on in life, quite young. I think of dysentery.
Oh, right.
Well,
that didn't kill him.
yes, of battling the French. He was in France when he died.
Oh dear.
After a very successful campaign. So he was,
Yeah, he was quite a successful man until he died.
He died, yeah. So he didn't get to reap the rewards really. He just died before he could spend it all.
But that's what usually happens in medieval Britain. Yeah. There's one person who does very well and conquers everything, and then his son is awful and loses all of it, and then it happens through centuries. Yes.
I think some things never change, do they?
No, God. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the information. I look forward to seeing you in 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
Again, Jude, come here.
I don't know. You're allowing peasants? Well, you can't get anybody else at the minute. You see the prices to get in? Right, ladies and gentlemen, our 3 wonderful knights in the arena. I will introduce to you now. First of all, our youngest knight. He's only been training for a couple of years.
That came off there and he's stones down.
Why?
We've got the hyper on that.
Right, first of all, a cheer for our youngest knight. My lord. My lord, hey! My lord, Dixon of White Regis! Fearsome knight from the area of Chester. Sir Robert F. No, just move a minute. No, move on. I want to go home. Oh, hang on. Fool! Oh, your brother, yes. It's his brother. Sir William of Chester! Right. Sir Robert of Chester, again! Oh, it's fun. Come on. My lords, you shall fight to the rules of chivalry. Okay? No killing, no stabbing. Aye. Balance man. So, if you need to retire, go down on one knee. Attend on me, my lords. Attend on me, my lords. A good clean fight. A sailing! Come on, give him a cheer! Come on! Good fighting, my lords! Come on, Jake, stab him! Hello, my lords! This is a fighting tournament, not dancing! That's it, keep hitting it! Keep going, my lord! Come on, cheer! Come on! Good shots, my lords! Oh, good shot, my lord! I'm knackered just watching him. Oh, my lords! Oh, Jason, have him. An excellent kill shot from my lord. Brilliant. Give him a cheer. Well done! Mr. Jackson!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have arrived at Betwys-y-coed Bull Bay. Now, for Welsh speakers out there, please correct me, because because I have no idea how to pronounce it. Miwn agafog fung. Goffinnig Williwer Eagle now. Now I know what that means though. It means in an emergency ask for Coast Guard. So I'm that clever. And we are up here. Holyhead. This is Anglesey. It's beautiful. But not as beautiful by beautiful women. We just did a quick stop to view the beautiful landscape. By chance, do you can you pronounce Holyhead?
You've done well there, haven't you?
A Clegcog? Don't know.
Well, I think the 2 L's is a cla. And that's all I can do.
That's all we can do.
Are you guys?
2 L's is cla. No, I'm not from around here at all.
Oh,
No,
right,
we're
fair
not
enough.
around
Oh,
here.
right, fair
I'm
enough.
from the opposite end of the country, mate.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
Oh, Lincolnshire. Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
I believe the 2 L's is beginning of something is a
Cla, yeah.
Yeah.
So Clegcog.
Cla.
Yeah, so that does that mean
Porth
Bull
Clegcog.
Bay?
Porth
Yeah.
Clegcog is Bull Bay. Porth.
What are you doing?
Porth,
Just
is it?
visiting?
Visiting, yeah, tourists for the weekend, bank holiday weekend.
As we do.
Oh, you're from Leeds.
Yeah,
It's beautiful around here, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, petrol here is cheap.
Yes.
It is cheap.
Yes.
It is cheap.
Yeah,
I
And that's one thing I've noticed. It's like £10 cheaper.
know it is.
Yeah.
Why don't I move here? It makes a ton of difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so following on from this conversation we had with this couple, they suggested quite a number of places to go see in Anglesey. Unfortunately, it was already 6 PM at this point, so limited time. But we did choose to view an old mine, an old quarry, which is where we're heading off to now. So we'll see you there. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I do appreciate every single one of yours. It means a lot to me that you enjoy watching the travels we've done. I have left a bonus clip towards the end of demonstrating how a knight gets dressed. I didn't include it in this video because of how long it is, but if you want to check it out, which I think it's very interesting and definitely worth a watch, please do so at the end of the video. And yeah, unfortunately we couldn't finish the day 2 either this episode, but it's coming next episode for sure, and onwards and upwards to Portmeirion and Aberystwyth. But stay tuned for more. There's a lot more coming. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next video. Cheers. Bye bye now.
Now then you see,
Oh yeah, because you can use
most
your arm.
knights' attire have straps and buckles. That's why they always needed help getting dressed. And that's why the 100 years of war took so long. Right, you can see canvassing, okay? That covers his entire body, arms and neck, which is very important. Now on this piece of kit, you'll see these leather tabs. These are called arming points. This is where we attach his armour to. So, okay. The next piece of equipment we have is a brigandine. It's basically another padded coat, but it's covered in metal plates. That's very important, because if you're getting whacked around the body, these things are tough.
Oh my lord, it must be absolutely boiling in there.
Can you imagine fighting in that? Gosh.
Again, we've got some buckles. Now what you'll notice on most knights when they get dressed in armour, now the buckles of their leg armour face the outside so they don't rub on the horse. Unfortunately, we haven't got a horse here today. Ran away last night. Right, give a twirl, twirl. Well, that is your coat of plate or a brigandine, which covers basically the top half of your body, which is very important to where all your vital organs are, and the pianos as well.
That is thick.
So what we need next is a bit of armour. So what we're going to start with are pauldrons, or shoulder pieces. That come into arms. So specific, that's right. There. Ah, okay. Now this is the right arm. As you can see, plenty of movement in this. So we make sure snap just above the elbow. Oh. Then we use these leather laces to tie to the original pieces on here, which are the arming points. If I can get to them. There you go. No arms that. Hey. Is that right there? Higher. Right, tie the armour on. Does that feel movement is very important when you've got armour on. You need to move quite quickly. Right arm. Yep. Again, finding the side points. Cover that. Again, we've got straps. Heavy duty leather straps with brass buckles on them, so they don't break. Okay. Then the leather laces go through the arming points again. We're going to make sure it's high enough.
Oh, yeah.
Cover that. Okay. And that's tied properly. Last thing you want is your armour coming off in the middle of a battle. Because if you lost it, it'd get nicked. At the end of every battle, they'd go around finding the dead knights and steal their armour. If it didn't fit you, you'd sell it on anyway, or pass it down in generations. You sometimes see pictures, well not pictures, pictures of knights who are wearing armour which is slightly out of period. That's okay. They could have been handed down by father to son, etc. So, looks like a belt around the chops. All right, let's see this. Right. Come on. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, that's a hole there. There's no hole in, except from the face.
There you go, that's it. There we are, right. Hold the armour in place. So the next thing we need is a silly hat. Why you ask? Easy, because we want to make him look silly. It's basically a coif, linen coif hat. This is here to protect his hair. He's got such lovely hair. I know I've got hair. Hair envy. Hair envy, that's it. Okay. So, that's Derek. Derek hat on. Hey, sorry. Right, so that's a funny hat.
Babe, look.
Oh, it's there to protect his head. His hair, nail gets rusty, and it also pulls your hair out when you take it off. I wouldn't know what that was. So, on his head, we have a male coif. Now, most people think it's called chainmail. Yeah, most people call it that, but the real name is male armour. Made of iron in those days, steel now of course, and it's ringed. It's very strong, but it's not very good. It's ideal for daggers and knives, but not very good against heavy crushing blows from things like axes, flails and swords. It's an anti-stab device, that's all it is. That's why in the end they got rid of it. So here we go, it's a coif. He's got a coif on his head. Okay. As you can see, that protects his shoulders and his neck. And if someone gets at him with a knife, yeah, that's fine. And that also covers the back of the neck, yep. So you can't cut him, okay? Now we're going to give him some gauntlets. These are called hourglass gauntlets, as you can see. So they're like an hourglass, articulated for more movement. There were so many different types of the medieval period, but these were the better ones. Right. No, left actually. Okay. And then we have, as you can see, the interior leather gloves as well. Now then, this is probably the most important piece of kit that a young knight would have. This is his battle helmet. It's a bassinet, 14th century one, with a visor. Now this visor can go up and down, but it's better if it's down when you're fighting so you don't get stabbed in the face. So I'm now going to hide your pretty face. You see? Right. It's very important that the helmet is pushed on tight on your head. Because if you get hit around the head, the last thing you want is whiplash. Your head moving around when you're in the middle of combat. It needs to be straight and steady. So you move your body with your head. Now, he's got peripheral vision. You can see to about here. And that's about it. So you always keep your enemy in front of you. Okay? It's the best place for them to be. So, we now go to the battle shield. This is... Yes. This is what's called the heater shield. Made of metal. Some people preferred shields made out of wood, covered in sheet metal, but they lasted only one fight. And these things were expensive anyway. Always worn on the left arm. Okay, that goes through there. Right. So, we're nearly ready. Yeah. This is our young training knight, who's become a knight recently. As he gets older and has more money, he'll get more armour. He'll armour up his legs and the rest of his arms. And that's the natural progression you need to make a lot of money. So, we need one more thing, which is a knight's main weapon, which was his broadsword. It's a 7-pound lump of steel, balanced, not very sharp. But the thing is, you don't need a sharp sword against a knight, because basically, you're going to lose the edge off it. No need. You're there to break bones, especially the elbows, the knees, and the head. Stop him moving, make him uncomfortable in his armour. Okay, so that's the sword. And now we have a complete young knight. Okay, does he look good?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So the movement of this